this for yourself. Remember, we were asking, what are your 5 words for me? Some aids to that, again, the pictures on these banners, there are 2 sides, but all the banners are identical. There are words along the wall there. There are reflection questions in your booklet that are some questions that will help you think about where 5 words come from. The questions relate to, often your 5 words will come from God's work through joy or pain, or spiritual experiences, or your relationships. And so those questions sort of take you through those categories for you to think about joy, pain, spiritual experiences and relationships, and sometimes your words will emerge there. Some point this morning, Jesus will prompt you to go look over there for your word. So the reason why we left them there, and I said we didn't say pick them right now, is that some point this morning, it may be like right now. I know right now your curiosity is saying, I want to see if anyone wrote one for me. Did I get a letter? But Jesus actually is going to prompt you at some point to say, hey, go on over and take a look. For some of you, that's going to be right away. For some of you, he wants to talk to you first, or it'll be later on. And I would just trust that Jesus' prompting will be there. Not all of us are going to have words left there for us. Whether we do or not, the important words are the ones that Jesus is speaking to us. So even if we receive the words from somebody else, Jesus needs to confirm them. So what will happen is, if you get something, if you read it, Jesus will say, yes, that's it. And sometimes it'll be like nothing. If that's the case, that it would just receive it as a gift from someone, but not necessarily a word from Jesus. Do you understand how that works? Just because someone wrote a word doesn't necessarily mean it's a word from Jesus. You'll have to speak in your heart to say, yes, that's it. Okay. And also, I also want to let you know too, if you create space for Jesus, for some of you, Jesus is going to say something to you that has nothing to do with the 5 words. Because he just won't, he wants to talk to you about something. That's great. And I think that, what's important is what he says to you. The last thing I want to encourage us with is that for some people, this time will fly by and it'll be like, oh, I could keep going. For some of it, it's going to be a stretch for us to spend like an hour and not say anything, and it's going to be awkward for people to not talk. If it feels awkward or difficult, I want to invite you and encourage you to stick with it, to try and stay with it. Don't put any pressure on yourself. Your mind is going to wander. It always does. If I sit 5 minutes with the Lord, my mind will wander. Don't worry about it. Jesus enjoys your company even if your mind wanders. Just remind yourself, if you catch your mind wandering, just remind yourself that, oh, well, Jesus enjoys my company anyway. And then enjoy his company. And whatever you hear about the 5 words or anything else, just while you have a journal, just jot it down if you have anything that sort of comes to mind. There may be a few of you where the silence is not just challenging, but it's actually disturbing or intimidating. Something may come up for you that makes it really difficult for you to continue. Like, I'm scared or I'm disturbed. That's not going to be most of you, but some of you that may happen. If that happens, some of the staff are going to be available in this room. Just come over and say hi and just tell us, this is where I am, we'll pray for you. Don't hesitate to come in. Unless you're in that category, or unless you get an emergency from a car text or something like that, we're going to ask that you keep silence between now and lunch. That helps create space for each other to be able to listen to Jesus. So I'm going to pray for you one more time, and release you. Jesus, we love you. We love to be with you. We thank you that you have invited us, that this isn't the staff or me inviting us to this time, that before we even thought of this retreat, from time throughout eternity, you looked and saw this time and knew that we're going to get to spend it with each and every one of us, and that you have been waiting, just like we wait for a date or a party. You've been waiting from eternity for this hour with each of us. And so we thank you.